Good morning, fish people. I'm Alan Nosh from FishOn TV, and today is the 15th. It's Sunday, the 15th of August, and it is the Feeder Masters Qualifier at Carmill Dam. So it's my last ticket that I've got. A guy says that unless he manages to swap one for Southfield for the Feeder King, I may have another one, but it's my last chance saloon at the Feeder Masters, trying to get to the final. The way to qualify, there are usually 3 zones of 20. I think there were a few more last time. 3 zones of 20. You have to win your zone of 20 to qualify for the finals at Tamar. So that's what I'm trying to do. Carmill Dam. It's fishing quite well apparently, especially in sort of 1 to 8 in the 30s, maybe some of the 20s. They're the ideal areas. But you fish wherever you get, don't you? Do your best. So the draw is in about 18 minutes time, so I'm going to nip down there and see where I get drawn. It'd be nice to have a nice peg and half a chance. It would be very, very nice. They're all turning up, all these mighty fishermen. So really looking forward to it. Can't wait. As usual, up bright and early this morning, nice steady drive down. All we need is a good draw and a net full of fish. Come on. Right, I'm always a giddy kipper. Dave Wood thinks I'm crackers. Don't you, Dave? Right then, let's get to the draw, see where I get drawn. Let's see if I'm smiling or miserable. I'm never miserable anyway, so it doesn't really matter where I get drawn. It's a night. It's going to be, I think the conditions are going to be bang on. It's supposed to be a little bit overcast, sunshine now and again. There's a bit of breeze on there, not too much. It's okay. I'm happy with that, as long as it's not flat calm. That's what we're after. So let's hope for a few fish and see where we get, and then we'll have a look on the bank and see what my tactics are. Oh yeah, I've just remembered. Oh, I'm gonna have to be like a billy goat again, and it's like that. If you get 1 to 7 or 1 to 8, it's a right walk. Apparently Dave Wood, he could hardly breathe when he got back to his car. Right, at the draw, they've not changed my name, so I had to wait right till the end. So I told him my name was Steve Ringer, just for a bit of luck. And I've drawn on the Sunnies, they call the Sunnies, peg 110. Apparently there's quite a lot of skimmers knocking about, but nobody sort of said, oh, you've a right chance there. But you never know, dear, with fishing. I'm expecting some fish. How many we're going to get, just don't know. So I've had a quick word with Joe. He reckons the fish are around about 30 metres on your short line and longer, anything from sort of up to 50. He says don't really go too much longer, it can start getting snaggy out there. So got to listen to that advice. We'll have a look at the peg. I've just been taking my gear down there. It's literally just, I haven't got a million miles to walk, so I've not even taken my barrow. I'm just carrying my gear down there. So we'll get set up. I don't know what time we're teeing off actually. Teeing off. So I'll get my gear ready and we'll have a quick look at my peg. Right then folks, I didn't have a chance to show you my peg. Time that I had to get ready because my name was out last, because they'd not got my name down. It was down as the guys previous who I bought the ticket off, so a bit of a rush getting ready. This is peg 110, I think it was, 110. First cast I spent 15 minutes, baited a short line up at 30 metres and I baited a long line up at 45 metres. Nice clear bottom. It feels a bit gravelly actually, your tip vibrates. So 2 nice clean areas. I've got Brian from Adlington Reservoir. I remember him, to my left, kept calling him Ryan. He's 2 down from me. I think they both had a little skimmer apiece. They started fishing a little bit before me. I've put a little bit more bait in, time for a twitch, than I did before, and I've introduced worm right from the off. So I did quite well here with worm. What I've done is I've set 2 rods up, one for 30, one for 45 on traditional feeder fishing, and I've set 2 little method feeder rods up as well. The method feeder's been, it's time to go in, the method feeder's been working quite well apparently. So I've set 1 for each line up, about a yard further than where the rest of the bait is. Usually bream can back off a little bit, and you know, the bigger ones, not a touch on that so far. So I've just set that up just a little. It's not much further. It's only like half a yard or a yard or so. Just so the method feed is just at the back of where I'm fishing on each line. And I'm hoping maybe we can pick a better quality, some better quality bream upon those. That's the theory. There's a guy who did quite well on here. There's lots of write-ups on Facebook and what have you. I'm having 2-minute cast to start with. That was 2.5 since I've been talking to you. 2.5 minutes cast to start with. Bait trays pretty much as it was last time. It's ground bait, bag and baits, sweet bream and sweet fish meal. It's a nice brown colour. I quite like the look of it. And I've got casters, pinkies, dead reds, bit of sweet corn and worm, chopped worm. And I've just got a little piece of worm on at the minute. Like I said, I think I've seen 2 small fish come out so far. I'll just give that a little pull back and just straighten the hook length out. Right, so that's pretty much it. It's very shallow here where these lily type plants are. Not sure what they are. But it's gorgeous here. It's just absolutely lovely. The only thing I don't like about it is the wind has been blowing that way. It'd have been perfect blowing this way. As you know, bream can follow the wind, and it's flat calm in front of me. I mean, it's comfortable, don't get me wrong, but I prefer it to be blowing in my face. So I'm happy with where I am. It feels all right. I'm just not happy with the condition at the minute. As you can see, it's just like a mirror. Not perfect at all. So let's just hope something turns up on those 2 lines. So I don't know which peg numbers are in my section, but you've got to win your zone of 20 to qualify for the final at Tamar. So there we go. I'll be alternating lines, trying different methods, trying different feeders, different hook lengths, until we start getting some fish. But it's not looking good. No action at all so far. Oh dear, oh dear. We can only do his best. So I'll give you some updates as we go along. Well folks, we're 1 hour and 50 minutes in, and that is the first indication. Well, I've actually had an indication here, I had a liner. And that is the first fish, a little roach. I've had no signs on the long line, on the short line, nothing. It's been really, really quiet. The lads to my right have probably got, one of them's got about 5 little skimmers. And the other guys maybe got about the same, I think. It's been really, really quiet here. Indeed, I've not seen. I can't really see that guy to my left because of the trees. I'll just cast this out. That's the first indication. I've tried maggot, I've tried pinkies, I'm changing the feeders for different presentation, changed hook length. I've had nothing, not a sign. Like I said, I had one line, it was a decent line as well. Like it could have come from a slightly bigger fish. But that is the result of 1 hour 50 minutes. I had a little indication just before, but that is it. I've had the tip has been still. It's only in the last 5 minutes I've just started to get the odd indication. When I say odd, 2 or 3. So it's not going very well at all. I really don't know what to say at the minute. Just feels like there's not many fish out there at all. And last time I came, I did have the beginning was really quiet, and then it got a little bit better towards the end, so I'm just hoping something will turn up on the feed. So I had 40 minutes on the short line, I've had half an hour on the long line, just sort of refeed it and fish it at the same time. I've just gone back on my short line. This is probably my third or fourth cast. But again, I've had a little roach, no indications. Oh, I've got to put my timer on there. What we got? So a minute and a half roughly. Just starting to leave it a little bit longer now. I'm leaving it up to 5 minutes. Been having 2-minute casts and 3-minute casts. There's just not a lot happening at all. So all we're going to do is keep fishing, keep running at the same spot, hope something turns up. Like I said, I like it. It's gorgeous here. The only thing that's putting me off is there's chop over there and calm here. I just think all the fish are going to come from down there. I don't know what numbers they are actually. Be 90s maybe, 80s, 90s. Wind blowing in. And I think if I'm right, I'm sure that it's blowing into where sort of 1 to 10 is as well, so I'm pretty sure they'll do quite well down there. But it's just dire here, absolutely dire. Do a little twitch. So there you go. Pretty poor at the minute, folks, pretty poor. And that usually promotes a bite, a twitch, and nothing's been working, absolutely zero. But there we go. What can we do? We're out fishing on a lovely day in a lovely place. Get in. Come on then, breams. Oh, I'm heaving them in now. What? Oh. You want me to take that worm off your neck, Mr. Tommy Ruff? Oh, dearie me. You can't write it, can you? Oh no, it's not a Tommy. I thought it was a Tommy Ruff. It's actually a perch. It's that small I couldn't tell what it was. Oh, I'm bagging now, kid. Bagging. Absolutely bagging. Right, you had to see that one. Oh, now that is a Tommy Ruff. Oh my goodness me. What a bite that was as well. Come on worm, let go of it. That's small, you can't even... I think I've got about an ounce. Good grief. You've got to laugh. You've got to laugh. I'm emptying oil. Right. Come on, take it serious. You've got to take it a bit more serious. You just can't write it, can you? Right, here we go. Let's get back. Folks, I've just had a walker, passerby, a walk, and he said down there on one of the points, I'm thinking it might be round about peg 80. Wind's blowing straight down there, and he said he was stood there 10 minutes, and he said he had 4 or 5 proper bream. Just shows you, doesn't it? They do follow the wind over to bream, and we're struggling here. I mean, these keep catching 1 or 2 skimmers, but I'm just not getting any bites. It's don't matter what I try, nothing seems to be working. A few Tommy Ruff knocking about though. Right, there you go. I just thought I'd let you know. We did suspect with the wind blowing down there that they would be catching down there, and it's just drizzling. I might have to go get my jacket. I don't think I'm going to miss out though, am I? Right, there you go. Well, I've not had any bites whatsoever, so I've gone on the method. Little yellow wafter. Left it in 9 minutes that time. First positive pull I've had. What is it? Let's have a look. Is it? It's a decent skimmer. Well, actually, it's an hybrid. Hey! Hey, so there is some fish here. There we go, folks. God, it's been painful. Just been sat twiddling my thumbs. Right, best give that another go, hasn't I? There we go. I don't believe it. The tip has gone round on a natural bait. Actually, it feels half alright, this. The short line. First sign on a natural bait for ages. 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes it took. What is it? We want to know. Don't think it's a massive one, but I think it's bigger than anything I've had. Well, actually, I haven't had a great deal, have I? Let's have a look. Look. Oh gosh, yes, it's a proper bream. Yes. Come on there, breams. I don't believe it. I didn't think. Right then, folks, there's 40 minutes to go. I need a miracle. Nice bream there. An hybrid. A perch, a tommy rough and a roach. But apparently there's not many people been catching a great deal. These to me right, I don't know, it's hard to tell what weight they've got. I've not seen any. I think Brian's had one of maybe about 1.5 pounds. But I could do with some decent slabs, a couple of 3 decent slabs to compete with these. I've probably got, I'd be lucky if I've got 3 pound. It's hard to tell how much that one weighed, maybe 2.5, maybe 3. I've put 3 feederfuls of just micros on the long line. And I'm going to have a go with hybrid feeder. I'm just basically searching for some quality fish now. I've had 2 more casts on this short line and I've not had an indication. I'm due to bring this in now, so I'm going to fire back out there. I've just put an extra 2 metres on this just to go beyond my bait. See if there's any fish at the back of there, but it's not been happening all day at all. I just get a bite out at blue. There's no pattern whatsoever. So, it's been lovely just sat here. It's lovely, isn't it? But it's been nice if tip were going round all the time. Like I say, I think all the fish are going to be coming from down there, to be honest with you. But how this zone's going on, don't know. It could be a low weight zone on this zone. Just no idea, because I can't see anybody. I can see some fishermen about 300 metres away, but can't tell if they're catching or not. These 2 are definitely beating me, so I reckon another bream, a good bream, or 2 would put me. Oh, that's a better bite. Nice bream bite, that. I left that in a little bit longer, and that's because I was talking to you, and I'm going to give it 4 minutes. So let's hope that this doesn't feel as big as the last one. I might be wrong, it's hard to tell. Could be just a little skimmer. They've been catching skimmers all day. Well, little ones, but I've not had any of them. Let's just hope that this is half decent. No, it's not that big, it's just maybe about 10 ounce. Could have done with these all day. Oh, I was hoping that was going to be another 3-pounder. A lovely typical bream bite. There we go. It would have been nice just ticking over getting 1 or 2 of those and a few bonus fish, but it's just not happened for Nosh today. Not so mighty today. Right, let's get back in. We'll give that another quick go. Over and out.
Well, we're all weighed in, fishy people. Young man there, giving me a hand, wanting me to spell my name, A-L-A-N. Well done, young man, for weighing in, and thank you very much. I don't know what your name was, so I know he'll be watching this channel now, but he did a mighty job, well done. Nice to see youngsters on the bank, taking an interest. Right, my fishing. Not a lot I can say about that one. I've had a nice bream, a hybrid, a decent skimmer, 2 Tommy Ruffs, a perch and a roach. That's it. I must have gone, I can't remember what I said on the video, must have gone 2 hours or so. Not an indication. I've baited 30 metres, I've baited 45. It felt a little bit gravelly, sandy and gravelly. That's what it felt like, and I've decided to go on where the feeder tip, where the tip was bouncing. I've put 6, 7 small feederfuls on the short line with worming. Worm worked great last time, so I thought, right, I'm not hanging about here, I'm on the bream attack. Worming, I have mentioned it before, worm can kill your peg. I know some of you think you can't fail, but you can. Either that or there's no fish there when it's not happening. Long line, same thing. I had micros in my ground bait. You can catch quite well on a hybrid feeder here, and I did have the hybrid, the roach bream on the hybrid feeder. I had nothing on the hybrid feeder long, where I refed it a bit later on with micros. It's been a tough old day. I was talking to a guy called Danny, Brian from Anglesark Reservoir. He was at the side of him. Danny seems to be a regular down here. he told me that where me and Steve, who was to my left, I couldn't see him, he said that is probably about the shallowest it goes in a hump. It seemed quite level to me all the way up from sort of 18 metres up to, I'll give it up to 50, 55 metres. It seemed pretty much the same, less snaggy the little bit further you come in, so I decided to go snag free areas. Really looking forward to it, expecting big things, but not an indication. I knew after an hour or two, well, the first hour I'd not had a bite. I think I was nearly 2 hours in, 1 hour 50 I think it was. I had my first indication, Tommy rough or a little perch. If there's perch, my experience of bream fishing, if you're catching lots of perch, and I wasn't even catching lots of perch, but if you're catching little perch and Tommy roughs, there's no bream in your area at that time. One bream did turn up eventually on the short line, but it came out of the blue, the bite. I think I had 2 bites on top, then that was it, nothing again. I don't think there were very many fish in that area there. I think the best nearest to us was about £8. He was catching a few smaller ones on maggot. Maggot was the best bait for me today. 3 maggots is what I caught the few fish that I did catch on, apart from the Tommy roughs. It's been a tough old day. I do show all my fishing adventures. I could have quite easily not put this on, but you've got to see what can happen when you enter these big matches. You either have a great day and you can have numerous bad days. That's how it is, unfortunately. These can be good pegs on the day, but they've just not performed at all today. Steve to my left, I've ended up weighing £3.8, Steve had £3.11. I don't even think Brian weighed in, I'm not sure. Danny had £8, and then there's been nothing else all along this bank until you get towards the end. Towards the end peg there was about an £18 there. But the bit of good news is a Yorkshire boy has made the final, qualifying from peg 61. Last time all that bank, it really struggled, did that bank, but 61 has performed for Wayne Bartholomew with, I think it was 27 or 28 pound. So Wayne Bartholomew, I wish you the very best in the final. You really deserve it, pal. You put plenty of miles in to qualify for these big finals. So that's the only way to have it. I've heard that there was some more, where I said the wind was blowing, I've heard that there was some 27s or 30 or something like that where the wind was blowing. I don't know how 1 to 8's done. But Wayne Bartholomew, that's the only result I've heard. So what a mighty fisherman you are, son, qualifying from your zone. Well done. Good luck in the final, like I said earlier. So there we go, folks. It's been a tough old day. Really excited this morning. It's been gorgeous. I mean, there was a bit of rain, but lovely pegs there. You can just carry your box down. Dead easy to get to. But unfortunately, I felt there's not been a lot of fish in that area. I just knew after an hour or so. I mean, even where we were last time, when we had about £9 or so, you were getting indications after 15 or 20 minutes, but there was nothing there after an hour and 45, and then I had an indication. We know bream can turn up. One did. It wasn't going to happen. I needed a miracle. Right, I'm with the old boys on a charity match. One of my friends died quite a few years ago. There's 2 clubs visiting Gowdall, Oakland's Fishery at Gowdall. It'll be a jam-packed venue. Not expecting great things there. It's going to be 2 packed, to be honest with you, but that's not what it's about. It's about the charity and the remembrance of Kev Gaskill and Palomar for quite a few years. So we'll be there on Tuesday. So I hope you've enjoyed today's. It's been the bad days fishing, but I always enjoy it. Never get me down. Never get me down. So I'm on my way. I've got a curry waiting for me. Wife's been away, so I did the good thing that a good husband does. Get some brownie points. Went to the butcher's, shoulder of lamb, and it's been cooking all day today, very slowly. So that should be yummy. It's a lamb balti with a bit of spinach. Right then, folks, don't forget it's absolutely free to subscribe. If you click the notification bell, you will get all our videos as we upload them, and a thumbs up would be very, very nice. So I am going to try and get another Feeder Masters ticket from Sapfield Reservoir if I can. If not, that's the end of it. Right, thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget, take care and fish on. See you pretty soon.